Hello everyone and welcome to this 20-minute legs and ab workout. We're going to be using a kettlebell today. I've got myself a 12 kg, but you grab whatever you feel comfortable with. We're going to be working on a slightly slower tempo today, more of a strength based. This is going to be 40 seconds of exercise, 20 seconds of rest. It's going to be a superset. We work a leg exercise followed by an ab exercise. We do each one twice before we move on to the next one. I'm going to get my timer started and we'll get going. So I'm going to demonstrate the first exercise for you. First up, we've got nice and easy squat, okay? Feet slightly wide and shoulder width apart. Bring the kettlebell up, upside down, holding the kettlebell in a goblet position. We're going to drive the knees out. Keep the chest up nice and high. Come up and squeeze the glutes. Keep the weight even between your feet. Are we ready? Let's go. Down, up. Keep the chest nice and high. Down, holding strong, nice and slow and steady. Now, my advice to you guys is to do one of the mobility or warm-up workouts. The videos that I have, try them. Usually they're better to do before, because we're going straight in. You want to make sure that you're warmed up nicely before you start these workouts. Down, up, pushing those knees out. Keep the chest up nice and high. Down and up and rest. Next one, we're going to do a kettlebell pull through. So we're going to place the kettlebell underneath the left hand. What I want you to do is take your feet slightly wider than your mat, and we're going to grab and pull it across, place it down and change. Try and keep your hips as still as you can. Are we ready? Let's go. Across. Keeping the hips. Use your core right now to stop myself from turning. I use my core strength. Just little movements. Grab and place. Try and keep the weight leaning over your hand. Changing. It's a real challenge. Hold the core tight. Abs are fully switched on here. Head still. Don't look down. And rest. Really start to get into your abs. Now, if your feet were too wide, might have been a little bit easy. Bring the feet in to a bit more of a challenge. So we're going to go back to those squats. Holding the kettlebell upside down. And away we go. Down. Nice and deep. Come up, squeezing them glutes. Up, down. Keeping that chest up nice and high. Down. Keep the body moving. Up. Now, it's a slower tempo, but it's still going to get that heart rate up. One more in you. Let's get down, up, and let's go back to the kettlebell pull through. Let's get over that kettlebell. So, challenge yourself with this one. Maybe bring your feet in slightly. Keep the hips nice and still. And away we go. Keep it still and bring it across. Focus on that breathing. Nice and steady. I can start to feel my hips twisting too much. So I'm going to go slightly wider with my feet, just so that I'm able to keep the core working hard. Little movements. And rest it. So we're changing it up now. So we're going to do a reverse lunge. This is alternating legs, so we only do one side at a time. You're going to hold it back in your goblet position. Reverse lunge down. Try and make the knee touch the floor if you can. Up and change legs. Off we go. Down, touch and up. Keep the chest up. Make sure you squeeze the glutes. Now, you'll see me from a side. I'm gonna change it now. I'm gonna face you. I want you to watch my knee position. The knee's gotta come out. Don't let that knee drop in. We come up, push the knee out, up, down. Keep a steady tempo. Make sure you keep your core tight, don't let your back fold. And rest it down. I'm going to place the kettlebell to the side for now because we're going to do butterfly sit-ups. Bottoms of your feet together, knees out nice and wide. Come down, touch the floor above your head, come up and touch your toes. Are we ready? Let's go. Up, touch the toes, get that limb, reach forward. Try and push. The idea is to try and push your feet together. Really get that solid position with your feet pushing in. Up. Get a nice lean forward as you come up. If you are struggling to get yourself up, try and swing your arms a little bit more. Get that timing of those swings and reach up. If you're finding that easy, you can just keep your hands in front of you and then there's no swing. It's a little bit tougher. Up. Okay, up we come, we go back to that reverse lunge. So, go to the front of your mat, hold that kettlebell upside down. Now you see the way I brought that up? This is the easiest way to get that kettlebell up. You swing it up, catch underneath, bring the hand in. Little tip for you. Are we ready? Here we go. Down. Knee touches the floor. Try not to put the weight on it, but you just tap. Just to know you've got that depth that you really want. This is not a step back. This is a lunge. We're getting that knee down. Come up. Use the strength on that front leg to drive yourself back up again. The back leg just gives you that little bit of push. Up. There. Up. Okay, wow. That went quick. Back to the butterfly sit-ups. So, bottoms of those feet together. Down we come. Remember, you've got your options on this one. Guys, if you still can't come all the way, that's no problem. If you get to there and up, that's absolutely fine. Just keep working it. This is your target. This is your goal. This is what you want to achieve, right? We want to work hard. This doesn't come easy, by the way. Up. Nothing good does. Up. Oh. You gotta work at this. You hate it, then you get used to it, and then you love it. And that's the stage you want to be at. Up. Oh, here we go. So, now, guys, we're going to increase the tempo on this. We're going to do a kettlebell swing. So, with your kettlebell swing, keep your hips up nice and high, feet slightly wider than usual, back nice and flat, drive it up, and don't arch your back at the top. Keep your hips high. Off we go. So, have a look down. If your knees are going forward at the bottom of the rep here, then you're going into a squat. This is not a squat. This is a kettlebell swing. Up. You don't arch your back at the top. You drive your hips forward. Keep those arms nice and relaxed. This isn't a shoulder. This isn't a frontal raise. This is not a shoulder exercise. This is your hamstrings. This is your glutes. This is your lower back. This is your engine. This will get that heart pounding. And rest it down. We're now going to go into a kettlebell hold bicycle. So, you're going to bring that kettlebell up, again upside down, holding arms straight, one leg comes down, and back up again. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1, off we go. Down. Keep that leg nice and strong. Now, keep your core tight. You almost want your hips, see the hips a little bit off the floor, and that will really use your lower abs to kind of hold your pelvis up. You don't arch your back, you don't let your back come off the floor. Now, the lower you take your foot at the bottom here, that part, the more intense it is on your abs. All the time you're keeping your butt off the floor, even when that leg goes down. Well done. Now let's get ourselves back up. We've got about 15 seconds. Second round of those kettlebell swings. If you're fairly new to swings, it's not an easy movement. There's a real challenge. It takes a lot of time to improve your technique. Are we ready? Let's do it. Driving the hips up. You zip your pelvis up. Squeezing the glutes. Up, 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 up. That kettlebell should get to shoulder height. Up. We've got less than 10 seconds. And sit down. Sit back on the floor. Whew. Heart rate raises on those kettlebell swings. It's explosive power. A lot of explosive movement. Okay. So, up. Legs up. Lock the arms out. Off we go. Butt off the floor, look. Down. Up. Oh, kicking my plant. Whoops. Just holding this kettlebell just above my head here. Really surprising how much it increases the emphasis on your core to hold yourself. Because your back really wants to arch, so the further out you come here, oh, that's the real challenge. Oh, okay, well done. So, guys, we're going to come up. We've got our lateral lunge, but what we're going to do is we're going to keep our feet wide. The feet are going to stay planted. We're going to hold the kettlebell. We drop down to one side, up, squeeze the glutes, and then down to the other. Off we go. Down, touch, up. Push that knee out. Keep the leg you leave behind locked. Keep that strong. Push it out, up, down. So you almost want to squeeze your thighs in together. Get those adductors working too. Up, down. Pushing the hips back. Make sure you keep your back nice and strong. Don't let the back fold. Down, up, up. Okay, well done. Pop the kettlebell down. Now, this time, we are going into a starfish sit-up. Tough on this one. I'm going to give you some options. So you're in a starfish position, we're going to come up. See how I left my elbow on the floor? That's just to help me come up. If you don't need that, you can come all the way up without it. Are we ready? Let's do it. Up, touch. Get that rotation. Now, part of this starfish sit-up is to emphasize that rotation. So we're not just going up, we're coming up and we're twisting round. Up. Legs are staying straight. Up. Oh. Up. Remember, if you need to, you can come up onto your elbow. You've got the options. Just keep your body moving. Couple more seconds. Up. And up we come. Very good. Oh. We're going back into those lateral lunges. Feet nice and wide. Holding strong. Let's grab that. Okay. In 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Down. Up. Really try and get your hips down, okay? Drop the hips into the lateral lunge. Now this exercise, you can make this as easy as you like. Like I could do that. What's that doing? It's not doing anything. Let's get those hips down. Let's work the legs. Hips come down. Bend at the knee as much as you can. Try and keep your chest up. If you've got good mobility through your hips, you'll be finding it easier to get down lower. But don't cheat yourself. Push that knee outwards. Up. Down. Okay, well done. So, we've got our starfish sit-ups now. And then we've got our last two exercises after this. Hope you're still with me, guys. Keep going. Are we ready? And off we go. Come up, legs straight. Get that rotation. Up, twist. Sometimes if you try and look over the opposite shoulder, so I'm coming up, I'm going to look over my left shoulder, and that will add a bit more rotation. Up, up. Try and keep that tension on the abs. Up, oh, starting to burn now. Starting to feel that. Oh, good. Keep working that. Keep pushing. Up, that twist. Up, and rest. Oh, okay. Got our last two now. So, guys, two options with this one. We're either going to do a deadlift and up, but if you're feeling up to the challenge, you can come up, catch, and squat. Two options with this one. If you're not comfortable flicking up, then just stick to the deadlift. We come down, we come up, down, and then bring it back down. Up, down, down, up. That catch, you've got to have the reactions to catch it, come down, catch it, down, up, glutes. I can feel, get the glutes working hard. Down, up, push the knees out. Up. Okay, so we're just going to go into our heel touches now, which is keep the tension on your abs. Bring your heels in, come up, and we're just going to touch our heels side to side. A few deep breaths. Get yourself set. Contract your abs, and away you go. Touch, touch. Keep your eyes on the ceiling, and just focus on your QL when you're dropping down to the side. Try and keep your shoulder blades, your scapulas off of the floor. That will maintain that tension. Now what we want to do is make sure we're not pulling this. I'm working my neck. I want to keep my head up. Oh, you know if you're doing this one right, because it will be burning right now. Last 5 seconds. Come on. Woo. Okay. One more round. Let's get up. Oh. Feels good, right? Feels good to get that heart rate up. Work ourselves hard. Deadlift to squat. Who's with me? Let's do this. Down, touch, catch, down, nice and deep. Push those hips back. Come up. Up, down. Get that glute squeeze. Make sure you squeeze your glutes now. That drive up. Use your post chain to drive it up and catch. I'm going for it now. I'm going for it. There's only a couple of minutes left of this workout today. I'm trying to make the most of it. Oh, who's got that tempo? Who's upped it? Well done. Okay, last round. Last 40 seconds of exercise. Let's get this heel touches done, dusted. Let's smash this out. Couple of deep breaths. Contraction on. Let's do it. Touch, touch, touch. Drop that shoulder down, down. shoulder blades off the floor. I don't want to see this. I could do this all day, to be honest. It's no real challenge. I want to come up. I want my abs. I want to get that six pack. If someone's coming, that's what we're looking for. Oh, they're made in the kitchen, but they're sculpted in the gym. Oh yes. Nice bit of high intensity, increased muscle mass. The more muscle mass you have, oh gosh. Huh. Brilliant, brilliant. Fantastic, guys. Listen, well done. Great work on those legs. Great work on the abs. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to check out some of my other videos. Go and do a stretch one now. There's leg stretches. Go and do one of those. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. I love your comments, guys. I really do. I really appreciate it. But listen, have a fantastic day. Take care.